One of the ways to spread the game of golf is through instruction. Teaching the game properly is how you grow the sport. It wasn't until 1961 that the PGA of America lifted its Caucasians-only rule, which banned blacks from playing in professional tournaments. But African Americans have always enjoyed the game. Today, through more inclusion, blacks are also teaching at the highest levels of the PGA of America. Let me introduce you to Richard Brown III. Located in Frisco, Texas, the PGA of America is about instruction and about coaching. And when you talk about coaches, Richard Brown III is one of the best.
Club first, set your feet, now take your swing.
The great part about him is he doesn't look to try to use this cookie-cutter approach to teaching the game of golf.
So then when the ball's there, why would you want to prohibit the rotation of your hips?
He wants to learn about the person that he's teaching.
It's just a question.
Yeah.
Why? Because you're trying to control it, perhaps?
Probably, yeah.
Where does control come from?
In 2018, Brown became the first African American to become a PGA Master Professional. It is the highest educational designation a PGA of America member can obtain. When I think Master Professional, I think like Yoda. Jedi's got to go through Yoda.
Something along those lines, yes. You said a really good word there, trust. Trust is earned, it's not given. Make sense? But you understand concept though, yes?
Yes.
Okay, so concept is key.
What is the secret sauce for your instruction when you teach?
The essence for me is understanding how to formulate a relationship. And then based upon that relationship, finding out what the student's learning sweet spot is.
To become master, the designation you've earned here, the first black person to do that, the teaching aspect, it's not something that we think of with many black players. We see a Tiger Woods, but when we talk about teaching, that's the whole essence of this thing, is to be able to show people how to play the game, because so many of us want to play it, but it's hard.
It's extremely difficult, it's challenging. So the essence for me was that my mom was a teacher. So I learned education very, very early in life, but as relates to golf, I took lessons from individuals, unfortunately, that were not allowed to be PGA professionals. So that's one of the reasons why I became a PGA pro, is because of I stand on the shoulders of giants. So with that, with either in the education field or back to this relates to PGA, I want to make sure that I'm doing the right thing, and how to grow the game is through education.
Zip this right behind. Now you adjust your feet to where you feel comfortable.
Either in class as relates to the associates, the students, or individuals I used to teach, this is how we captivate them. This is how we, in essence, can grow the game, is basically through education, through communication and relationships, bar none.
What happens? I got closer.
Kenny Sims said something pretty profound. He said, you know, people that want to become PGA professionals have to come through you.
Not that we're gatekeepers, but we're bridge builders. And in essence, a bridge builder is not building the bridge for themselves, they're building the bridge for someone else. We will meet them on the other side to help them as relates to the rigors of relates to the portfolio and their education. We are here to help provide an opportunity for them to be really good PGA professionals.
It's a humbling game. How do you teach the humbleness to people?
I learned a long time ago that golf is really a lot about life lessons. So when individuals come in with attitudes or preconceived notions, I will ask them, especially if they're advanced or really successful, I ask them this first question: how did you get there? Did you just all of a sudden happen to be that really good, or did it happen over time? This is a journey. This is something of a marathon. This is not like running a 100-yard dash. This is something that's going to take some time and dedication. And with that, there's going to be blood, sweat, and tears. They're going to have to go through that. So my job is to make it as easy as possible for you. The key of it is, how humble are you to be able to be receptive to the information that's going to be bestowed upon you?
What do you say for some African Americans who still believe that golf's not us?
They're living in the Stone Age. They're living in the Stone Age. This is the ultimate sport. You talk to any African American athlete that at a high level that has played another sport, as I call it the big three, and they would literally, hands down, say, if I had a chance to do this again, I would play golf.
What's next for you in this game?
Finding ways to, again, create a different legacy. Before, my legacy was developing players. Now my legacy is helping associates and students become PGA members. Next will be mentoring an individual who may be of color, who is a certified PGA professional who wants to become a master PGA professional. I would say that would probably be next.
Team.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
My pleasure.
What a good Omega man. All right. Mr. Brown has been named one of the top 50 kids golf coaches in America. If you want instruction from him, you can get it because he operates the Richard Brown School of Golf in Richardson.